Hey everyone, Soundwave 8084 here. In this review, take a look at the new Transformers Knight Rider collaborative from 2024. This is Autobot Agent Knight. This is their take on Kit and Michael Knight. Putting that together, we're getting Agent Knight. So we're getting a transforming version of Kit. I'm hoping they eventually make a car. Then you can get Peter Cullen's voice in that one. So this here is the box done in the very much G1 retro style. And to show that off, I'll bring in an old G1 box here. This is my old one I have of Onslaught. Still with a Toys R Us sticker. Done like that. This is Decepticon, of course. So you get purple versus the red from the Autobot side. But I do like they gave him some kind of classic artwork. Trying to do this the same way with the gray here on the sides. Next to the bubble in there. And bring this out of the way. Look at the box. You get the classic Hasbro logo. Yes, right here, you need 3 of these batteries. It does not come included, so you will have to purchase them. Ages 8+. My box did come slightly damaged here from Amazon. Side, very much like the G1 stuff. Turn the back, you get your G1 artwork and tech spec. You can pause the video here if you want to take a look at all the tech spec goodness. Not exactly G1S, because they really limit these down as the old G1s. You know, you had a few more things listed there. And you get the 84 box art on the back. 40 years of Transformers. You also will get your handy dandy instructions. But he is a very simple transformer to transform. Very much in the vein, in my opinion, of the classic G1 carbots such as Prowl, Blue Streak, Smokescreen, Jazz. The transformation scheme very similar to those. You're going to get more articulation, a bigger transformer, and no diecast or rubber tires. And here is Agent Knight. Comes packaged in vehicle mode, so you can see that old 80s goodness here of Kit car mode. So you got the logos of Pontiac on the side here. On the other side, you can see how the bot just sort of hides there. Weapons store right down here. Turn the back side, you get rear tail lights. Get the symbol down here. Turn the top, you get this translucent blue plastics here. This is painted here black. First, this is like black plastic. We do get this action feature here for the lights. You tap this little button here. Tap it again.
Thank you, sir.
Tap it
I
again.
am the voice of Knight Industry 2000's microprocessor, KITT for easy reference. Kit if you prefer.
Tap it again.
Hold on, this could be a bit bumpy.
Tap again. I think I'm at the start again. Tap it again.
Are you sure this is the right way?
No.
Very well.
We're still going through them. And
Thank you, sir.
I think I'm back at the beginning now.
I am the voice of
Yeah.
Knight Industry 2000's microprocessor, KITT.
Sorry, let's do it again.
Kit if you prefer.
Now, if you hold it down, it'll keep the lights going. There's no sound, though, where you get the lights going back and forth. It'll continue for a little while, then it'll eventually cut off, or you can tap the button again. It'll reset that voice chip, and then it'll just cut off automatically. Then if you leave the toy alone, and just let it sit there for like 10 seconds, 20 seconds, can't remember how long, it'll eventually cut itself off by talking.
Kit signing off.
Now, I said it's probably 20 seconds or so. That's actually about a minute. So about after a minute of doing nothing with the button, it'll say that phrase with their Kit signing off. Then it has turned itself off. Nothing you can do here with the car mode. Push these in, and you can raise the lights. A little hard because there. If you have a tool or another weapon or something, you can just push it, get a hold of it. I need fingernails. And there you go. You can raise the headlights there. It's a very, very cool vehicle mode here. on kit. Of course, one of my favorites as a kid growing up. Sorry, I got a little hole here. I was building my blockies to punch through the hole. So it's one of my favorite alt modes and car modes. And it's one of the things they started doing these collaboratives. I was really hoping they would do, Knight Rider. I'm hoping for like other ones like A-Team would be cool. They did TNT Party Wagon. There's so many 80s TV shows and stuff that you could really pull from. Airwolf, get a cool helicopter. You could do Hardcastle and McCormick. You can do Magnum PI. There's just so much potential and possibilities. It all depends on the licensing. Now, if you got like one of the, I think it's Jada Toys, they made these scale, I think it's 124 scale. And they had that little gimmick too, where the lights would light up. You open this up. There's no sounds, but you get the light going back and forth. This is a lot bigger than what you got here in the Voyager scale. Agent Knight from Transformers, but a little more scaling going on. He's about MP size. He's actually bigger in alt mode. This is Masterpiece tracks. You can see Agent Knight a lot bigger. We'll bring in MP Red Alert. He's a bit wider, so he looks a little bit more close to Agent Knight. Then we'll bring in a deluxe scale Transformer, so you can really see the difference here. A lot bigger. This is very small, just to show that off. He goes out of frame. He's very small. We'll bring in tracks back. You can see here. Agent Knight, a lot wider, a lot taller as well. Now we're bringing in a Voyager scale Transformer. This is actually 2009's Bludgeon from Revenge of the Fallen. He is a little bit shorter. The cannon will put him longer, but he is taller. This is about the same scaling and like beefiness you're going to width and stuff you're going to get in vehicle mode here. We also have Voyager scale Ironhide from Studio Series. Now he's probably about the same length here as Agent Knight. Probably doesn't really scale real world like, but here in Toyland, they're right on the money to each other. Now you could open the car doors in vehicle mode like this, so they do have some movement, so you can open the doors up, and you can have like a person getting in and out of the vehicle just for looks and stuff on the shelf there. So we'll close these lights back up, and we're going to transform him. Now, I transformed this guy when I first got him out of the package without the instructions. You really can just follow along by looking at him. And before I do that, let's first just show off his accessories are down here, and they just tab in underneath on the vehicle mode. You see there's these little slots. They have these little tabs here, and this is where they'll store in vehicle mode. You get a small blaster, and you get a bigger one here as well. And we'll see, are they blast effect compatible? They look to be. Yes, they are. Blast effect compatible. We'll take this one. We'll plug this one on instead. So you can use your blast effects here on Agent Knight as well. Let's look at his bigger blaster, bigger rifle. Really cool here. Helps if I can actually hold it and not block the entire gun with my fingers. Take the smaller one. There. Now they will store on robot mode as well, but they go on his doors, and it's kind of awkward in ways. Now we'll bring in Agent Knight. We're going to transform him real fast. What we're going to do is we're going to pull out his hands, bring them down. We're going to open his doors up. As you saw earlier, bring that around. We're going to untab this from that. Bring that out, and also comes out from here. We're going to come down here to his legs. We're going to open these up. And then we're going to open this out. His feet here store underside, almost like they'd be these seats inside of the car. So that's going to come out. And we're going to untab his legs together. So we can bring his legs out. And we've got to bring these down. Bring it down. As you do, you just come around like this, and then we're going to close that up, bring out his feet, flatten them down. He's got toes. There's on the underside here. Now you got his legs transformed. Rotate them 180 at the waist. And we have the underside of this figure done. Raise the camera up. We'll take a look at the top part. Bring his arms down. We're going to bring these out. The doors here, or the wheels just come out. This. And as you do that, we're going to bring this down. This piece in here is going to fold in, and it's going to tab against this. And you're going to bring his head up. And this comes down and around his head. Now you're going to want this piece here. You can see it's got this little, it's hard to see with the lighting. This piece here is going to tab behind that. Now don't try to force this down, because what you're going to actually get is his shoulder pieces here are going to lock. See, there's like a little tab. It's going to go right into there. So we've got to get this part here. Bring this down. This. And we're just really going to push with his crotch, move his arms out of the way, and on his shoulders. And then we're just going to bring that down. Make sure you have that behind that little silver piece there, or gray piece. And you just want to hear the snaps on his shoulders, and that will lock those in. I'll bring his arms here. I take his arms, we're just going to rotate them back, and then rotate his hands around the right way. So rotate his arms. Rotate his hands. He also comes with this watch, which is separate in the tissue paper, which just tabs onto his wrist, and it can stay there in transformation, as you see. Take his head, turn it around. You got his doors, which are on these hinges, so you can go up, down, and then out and in. And the only thing I really don't like on his robot mode is this back piece here. It just folds down against his back, and it's just in your way a lot. When you're messing with him, you're going to be hitting that. But there you go. You have transformed Agent Knight into his robot mode. Like I said, it's a very, very simple transformation. Nothing too hard. Very similar to the old G1 styles of Prowl and such. All right, quick spin around of the robot. Turn around. Not too bad. It's kind of, cleans up like MP Prowl and them. You can see the backside with a little bit of hollowness there on the sides. Nothing you're really going to see because this windshield's going to be in your way. Does make a little skinny torso here, but just have the big titties right there. So like I said, this is my biggest problem with this toy. Is this piece here, because this is constantly in your way. You're constantly hitting it with your fingers. It's clear plastic, more likely to break, crack, and so you don't want to try to force anything with that. And be careful if you want to grab them, you might end up crunching that piece right there. The legs are cool. I like the little blue here, and what I think is trying to mimic jeans or something. He's got the blue crotch, the blue thighs, the gray plastics here on the other side. Nice red paint here. Break up all the black that's going on here. We gotta give some kind of color, make something pop, give him a little bit of liveliness. Of course, you got the red here for the lights from the vehicle mode. The other part actually folds in, which I really like that kind of transformation where it's on the underside there. Go back up. Let's look here. See the tail lights. Autobot. Some people didn't like the big bumper down here, which is sort of like smoke screen actually. Because this big bumper here, but that's where your batteries go. There's 2 screws right here, and you put your 3 cell batteries right in there, which cost about $9 for a pack of those from Walmart, depending on which brand you got. And I think I got Duracell. They go there. He's got these like red sunglasses over his eyes here. Kind of wish his eyes lit up. That'd be kind of cool too, but it's just this, I believe. See. Yeah, no eyes light up, but yeah, it'd be kind of cool if his eyes could light up too. Come in some more color here, gray plastics. Got a little bit of red paint on the watch, some silver paint as well. And let's see, articulation. Lots of articulation going to end up hitting the doors. You can easily move them out of the way. This little hinge piece here as well. Get your bicep swivels. A little more than 90 degrees on the elbows. Of course, you got your wrist swivels because you can move for transformation. You get your 360 waist swivels as well. More than a full split. A good kick forward. Really good kick back. You get upper thigh swivels. More than 90 degrees on the knee bends. Ankle tilts. Ooh, it made a little crunchy sound there. You got hooked on the plastic there. And you get not much of a toe rock. You get the toe rock. You do get a toe tap there. This piece here does move slightly, and if you end up hitting that with the legs. So that's your articulation on this feet. Yeah, so I hit the button. And you move these up like that. So again, it's sort of like that bumblebee look with the little doors as the wings. Now the weapons do store on the back side. Of course, yeah, that's why the piece here. gets in the way. Now the little gun has the tabs here. They go on the pieces here. Now there's these tab or slots right here, and there's slots here in the blue plastic. That's where this one goes. So you'll take this piece here, just tab on the back, and you will just tab that into that to store it there. And I'm not gonna be there. See if I can get that in there. It's hard on video. I'm knocking things down. So that just stores there. This gun will just go into the, don't fall forward, don't fall forwards. Right there, he's going to fall forward. So that is tabs in there. That's because his way his legs are doing for me at the moment. There we go. I had him leaning. So you can store his weapons there. Of course, holds them in his hands. Left hand, right hand. Good lord. I'm having troubles here. But we'll keep it all in video because why not make you laugh and you can say, he's so stupid. But there you go. That is Agent Knight. We'll bring in some comparisons. We'll bring in Masterpiece Blue Streak. You can see Agent Knight is slightly taller. He's got a good ½ inch there on Agent Knight. Bring in Deluxe Class. Here's Deluxe Class Dying Prowl. I'm dying. And we'll bring in Leader Class Bumblebee, God. Megatron from the Bumblebee concept art for the Bumblebee movie. I've screwed that all up. You know what I'm talking about. So gives you some sense of scale with him. He's a big, what the hell? A big Transformer. I was trying to say big and beefy, and I was trying to put them together. He's big. He's got electronics. $50, which is pricey. It's about the price. It's actually cheaper than a Leader Class, which is what this guy is. He has less, I'd say, parts, engineering, plastic all around. He weighs less than this guy, definitely, just by feeling him. He's not lightweight by any means, but does get electronics, and that's cool, and that's nice. And they got to pay for the licensing. I say he could slide right in with your Masterpiece Carbots, Red Alerts, Wheeljacks, your Blue Streaks, your smoke screens. Final thoughts on this guy: he's excellent. He's an excellent Transformer. Very simple for transformation. Comes with electronics, but you have to buy the batteries separate. That's a con. The other con is that back piece there. Otherwise, he's all positives for me. I love the guy. Love the alt mode. Kind of want to get two of these guys. Keep one in robot, one in vehicle mode. And I love that it comes in G1 retro style packaging. So he probably comes in, he comes in the 80s packaging because he's also a product of the 80s. Knight Rider is of the 80s, like Transformers was originally. G1 is from the 80s. So that's why he gets that G1 packaging. Most likely, that's just me thinking there. I love this toy, but I would say he's well worth the money. Nowadays everything's expensive, so you can't say he's too much when other things are just, cost more and are not as cool as this guy. You get sounds, lights, and you get a cool looking Transformer. Anyway, thanks for watching. To the next ones. Peace out.